Very proud of the basketball team. We've had a week of practice, and coming off the Alabama game to have a week to get ready for league play, I thought it was really crucial to have a good week of practice. I really give all that credit to the players because they just had a tremendous week. We worked hard, they were focused, thought they were really driven in that week because we really tried to sell them on this is really the last full week of practice. From here on out, once we get now the Arizona State games, we'll take tomorrow off, and it's basically 2 practices before you play again. Some days 1 practice. So you won't have it until we get to the bye week to USC again for at least another 4 or 5 weeks when we get a whole week to practice. So it was a pretty pivotal week of getting better, and I thought we did that. We were consistent in what we've done all year, and that's sharing the basketball and taking care of the basketball, but we showed some improvement on the backboard. We showed some improvement defensively, and I thought that was a huge key because I thought we really defended well for the most part, and we continue to do a very good job of guiding the ball and getting high percentage shots. And when we do that, we're a hard matchup because we got so many guys that can make shots. Any questions?
Steve, go ahead.
You mentioned being better on the boards. How encouraging is that, just given USC size in the state?
Well, it's very encouraging. I think we were down a few at half, so we addressed that. And that's the team's learning that. It's new team, new system. They're learning the emphasis of coaches and those type of things. And we talked about that at half. We had 3 turnovers. I said, our goal is 10 or fewer turnovers. If we don't turn the ball over more than 10 times, they're not going to catch us. If we do a good job on the backboard, they're not going to have a chance to get back in the game. And they did not get back in the game because we didn't turn the ball over. We had 10 or fewer turnovers, and we did a much better job on the backboard. We didn't give them the second shots in the second half that they were going to need to get back in. So it's not just about listening, it's about going out and executing. And this team is improving and getting better in those areas.
Coach, did you see ready for the number 1 team in the nation?
Well, we were playing pretty well. That's what's great about this league. We've got an undefeated team, a number 1 ranked team in the country coming in. And they're extremely talented. So, coaches will get hard at it tonight, and tomorrow while the players get a day off and rest, they need a much needed day off. They deserve it. School starts tomorrow, so we get back in our routine. We're off break, and we did a lot of good things on break. We played some pretty good basketball through the break, so that was encouraging. And I think we've gotten better in break. Sometimes, and I've had teams where they struggle with that and they've improved with break. You never know what's going to happen in break. But I think this team's improved. So we're healthy and we're playing pretty good basketball going into this. So we know we've got an incredibly talented group that's coming in here on Thursday, but it makes for a great atmosphere, a great game for fans, and I know our team's going to be excited about it.
Steve, this was tied for the largest margin of victory in a UCLA USC rivalry game ever. Does that make any statement at all about the rivalry and kind of where it's at this point?
We just try to do what we do. We try to control. I've learned a long time in this business, 23 years in it. You control what you can control, and that's our locker room, and that's our guys, and that's getting better. And we came out of the Alabama game. We thought we were better in that game. I think that tight game helped us. And then to get a game like this to start league play, I think that helps us going into the Arizona game, the Arizona State weekend. So you got to win that first one. You got to hold serve at home, and this league's difficult to do that. But I've been watching USC on tape, and I played at Dayton. That's a hard win to win at Dayton. So we had a lot of respect for them coming in, and for us to do the things that we were able to do to this team is very encouraging for us.
Coach, can you tell us about how was the last practice before this game, and what parts of that practice carried over into this game that you saw tonight?
Our last practice was yesterday, but it wasn't so much about the last practice. It was really from, we took, I can't remember the exact days now, I think we took a day off after Alabama, and then the 29th, and then we resumed practice after that, and we wanted a full week of practice. And we told the guys, we're going to go hard Monday, Tuesday. Wednesday was going to be all skill development. We're going to get 3 lifts in during the week. We're going to really go hard on Thursday and Friday, back things off on Saturday. So we gave them the plan of what we thought we needed to do, but take advantage of those 6 days of getting better. Skill work, a lot of film work, get back in the weight room some, and I just thought they did a really good job of focusing and concentrating, because you gotta remember, kids are on Christmas break, there's nobody here, there's no students here. A lot of times they can just take that week off mentally, and that's why I said on the onset, just a great credit to this team and the players, because they played the way they did today because of the way they practiced over the last 6 days.
This is the most you guys have scored all season. Was the offense, it's been pretty good most of the season. Was it clicking especially well? Were you guys trying to speed it up maybe a little bit more in this game? Or?
Well, we thought they would want to run, and we thought that they like to play fast, and so that's the way we like to play. So it favored. We thought it was going to be a fast-paced game, so it was about which team was going to defend the best, which team was going to take away somebody's transition, who was going to turn the ball over. We turned them over 17 times. We have 10. That's 7 more possessions. The backboard, we ended up winning by 6. And we shot a high percentage. We finished at the rim. We were able to make our three-point shots. Again, starters did a great job, and then we got heck of production out of our bench. Zach gets 16, Bryce gets 20, Tony got in foul trouble when he was in there. For him to get 5 and 5 in 10 minutes, he just got in foul trouble. So, when you're getting 40-plus points from your bench, that's pretty good. You're going to score these kind of numbers when that happens.
And standing on the bench play, getting 44 points, how important is it to get for that group to play well from the league play?
Well, it's very important, and it's really 2 of them are freshmen, and I keep calling kind of Tony a freshman because of the minutes he's getting this year. So you've got a lot of, really the bench is inexperienced, and yet they've been very consistent all year. Zach and Bryce have been incredibly consistent all year, and Tony's just, I think he just keeps getting better and better. So, I think that's going to be really important for us going as we move forward. We got some experience as we start the game, and so it's important that these young guys continue to get better. It's our first Pac-12 game you're playing, and it's in-city rival. It's a lot of hype about the game, and for those freshmen to play that well speaks volumes of how tough they are and their ability to play. They're very talented freshmen.
So you mentioned that's a talented Arizona team coming in this week. What are your challenges? What do you expect to get from them that you didn't get?
Yeah, I got to watch a lot of tape, to be honest with you. I've just seen Arizona a couple of games, just casually watching Arizona. I know they're very big and they're a very good rebounding team. So I do know that, and they're guarding people. We're going to come into this game shooting probably, Sid, I'd say 53% on the year. I think we're top 5 in the country in field goal percentage, points scored, our assist turnover was top 5 in the country. We went 22 and 10 again tonight. So the offensive production has been outstanding, and we're probably playing the best defensive team we've played all year in Arizona. They hang their hat at the defensive end, so something's got to give. And we got 4 days here to watch a lot of tape and try to figure out a pretty good game plan to help the team.
You mentioned Bryce. What's he been doing lately that's kind of pushed him to that next level? Seems like he's really taken a step forward.
Yeah, there are going to be games that the scoring is necessary. I think the thing that's been impressive about Bryce is that he's been a scorer, and he sacrificed that to be a point guard and run the show. He got 2 assists, 2 turnovers today. That's about his low for about 2 months. You got freshmen that's coming off the bench with a 3.5 to 1 assist turnover ratio. There's not too many backup point guards anywhere in the country that's doing that. So he does a really good job of not turning it over, getting us in an offense, and he plays with a lot of energy. And he and Zach just complement each other very, very well. And so the nice thing about Zach and Bryce, in my opinion, is they've been very consistent through 14 games, and that's not easy.